You left a huge impression on somebody, but not just any impression. You left a long lasting, lingering impression, meaning that when this person left your presence, they still thought about you. And even after some time went by, this person, they carried a piece of you with them. How do I know? Because I had an amazing dream. So I'm going to tell you this dream, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to share some exciting news, and then I'm going to give you the interpretations that I got from this dream and how they could possibly apply to you. So sit back, chill, and enjoy this dream. So you were invited to this fanciful event, right? It was a very, very beautiful event space. It was so luxurious and it had chandeliers and it was very, very beautiful. Now you went with a group of friends, and when you got there, you had your own VIP section. So as you are mixing and mingling with your friends and all of the different people that you're there networking with, when you get back to your VIP section, there is a huge, famous celebrity in your section. And get this, they were waiting for you. They wanted to meet you. They came to your section specifically to see you. So you were excited to see this celebrity. This celebrity was excited to see you. And you guys exchanged a warm embrace. You hugged, and you even put your chin on their shoulder. And when you guys pulled back from your embrace, you were mortified. Because remember when you put your face on their shoulder? Well, that famous celebrity had on an all white shirt. And right there on their shoulder, where your face was a huge circle, a foundation that came off of your face. And so as this person is looking at you and smiling and saying, oh, it's so nice to meet you, you got real nervous and you got real scared. And that's when you told them, oh no, I accidentally, I'm so, and they looked at their shoulder, and when they saw it, they laughed. And they said, man, that's all right. And after you guys talked for a second, they turned around and they left. They left the entire event. The last thing they wanted to do before they left was meet you. And not only did they get to meet you, but, well, they got to take a piece of you with them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at you out here leaving stains on people, okay? This person literally left with a piece of you. And even when they get home, I guess a piece of you is going with them. So this dream is, it's fun. It's comical a little bit, but it has deeper meanings, of course. So you guys are going to be choosing a number, and we're going to be getting into the different elements of the dream. Okay. I'm going to be breaking these down to you according to research and dream themes and actual meanings. Okay. So make sure you guys stick around to pick your number and find out the interpretation. But before we get into that, I want to make an exciting announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I made this announcement on the free section of my Patreon, okay? Those people who saw that video already know. But for the first time on YouTube, I'm actually making the announcement that I have created my Patreon to be the Waterverse. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Waterverse, okay? This is a place of learning. It is a place of healing. It is a place of enlightenment. It is a place of personal growth. Here, you're going to get audio recordings, and you're going to get printable PDF worksheets, pages that you can print out with affirmations so that you can read them to yourself in the mirror. But you're going to be able to print things out, listen to the audio. So join us over there for that. Now, of course, we have the Rising Stars tier, we have the Superstars tier, and the Mega Stars tiers. Those tiers include things like these extended messages of dreams and interpretations. And I am going to be adding now educationals. Now, educationals are kind of what you saw on the page already, where I said, you know, are you the lone wolf? Different revelations that I got about you. How do you know you're getting ready to rise like a phoenix? How do you know that your status is rising? Those type of videos, okay? I am going to be incorporating more of those weekly on those tiers. Now, if you are on the superstar or the mega stars tiers, this is where you're going to be gifted with 2 digital prints per month, okay? And for the month of December, I am going to be adding the Panther collection, okay? I got a Black Panther and a Pink Panther. One of these Panthers represents being born to stand out, and then the other Panther represents being born different, okay? So if you would like to get those digital prints per month for free for you to print out, make them posters, make them keychains, whatever it is you want to do with them, use them for what you feel is best for you. Now, if you do not want to join Patreon, but you do like those prints, you can head on over to my Etsy shop and you can print those out right now, okay? So guys, welcome to the Waterverse. I hope you guys enjoy this new season that I'm getting ready to, you know what I mean, put forth. Now, let us jump into this dream. You out here making impressions and leaving stains on people, and they got to take pieces of you home, but they don't mind, they don't care, all right? So I want you guys to choose your number, 1, 2, or 3, and then we're going to be getting into the different meanings for those. And make sure you guys head on over to Patreon immediately following this video so that you can get the extended vibes of what else happened in this dream and what it could possibly mean for you. All right. So in the meantime, choose your number and I will see you guys in the messages. If you chose number 1, you got the fancy event space, the event itself, the party. Okay. Now, when you dream about big banquets and luxurious events, I want you to take a look at what is your waking life when it comes to your social activities. Do you feel the need in your life right now to socialize more, to have more luxury in your life? Because this is what this theme represents. When you do your research on banquet halls and you do your research on having a good time out with friends, it generally is your subconscious telling you, hey, listen, it's time for us to turn up, okay? Either you have been getting invitations and maybe you haven't been going, or you've been getting invitations and the events haven't come up yet, but you know it's coming and you're thinking about it, you're teeter-tottering on the fence, but you haven't made up your mind yet. This could be a clear indication that yes, baby, because the desire is what's coming through in the dream, right? It is the eagerness to be around beautiful people, to be in beautiful clothes. You know, when you look good, you feel good. So it is your soul calling you to go to these festive events. And when these invitations come, don't second guess, don't question, go to the party, okay? You're about to be amongst beautiful people in beautiful spaces with wonderful, yummy, delicious food. And you're attracting these things, and these things are coming to you because your subconscious mind is constantly playing that in your background. So if you chose number 1, this is your challenge for the rest of the year. I want you to accept social invitations. I want you to get as cute as you can get. And I want you to go out and have a ball. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's get to the next one. All right. If you chose number 2, you got the VIP section. Okay. Now the VIP section in a dream represents you having a certain status or having a level of success, a high level of success. Okay. When we're talking about a VIP section, we're also talking about the difference between where you can sit and where other people cannot sit. This is a boundary in a way. It's kind of a safe space for you. Your friends, the people that you know, can be in that section, but the people who you do not allow are not coming into that section. So in your waking life, this may be giving you a picture of what your boundaries look like. You have the ability to say yes and to say no as to who can come sit with you, right? You've selected the friends who you're going to allow in, right? So these are the people you may tell your secrets to. You may tell them bits of information that you wouldn't tell the general public, that most people would not know about you, okay? Now, again, this VIP section is representing a high level of success. Some of you guys may not know your status or your place in the world, but this is telling you that you belong to a certain community, whatever that may be. And that community is maybe limited to how many people can be in that community, right? And not to say that people can't join that community, but it's a special, smaller group. You have the entire place where everyone can be, but there are certain sections where there are boundaries set. But for whatever reason, you're able to cross those boundaries. And not only are you able to cross those boundaries and have your own section, you determine who can cross those boundaries as well. So this VIP section is talking about basically you having a lot of power, or you having a lot of say-so. But again, this VIP section is a place in your life. It is a place in your heart, right? It is a place that you have maybe even spiritually. You can go to a VIP section of the spirit realm, meaning you may get certain downloads or information. Maybe you understand certain things esoterically that maybe the average person does not. So in the realm of the dreams, this kind of makes you a little bit of a VIP. So if you chose number 2, congratulations. You have your own space and you can decide who comes in or who stays out. Let's get to the next one. All right, so if you chose number 3, you got meeting the celebrity. Okay, that celebrity was in your section. That celebrity knew where to find you. That celebrity was waiting on you at the door. But do you know who that celebrity was? The celebrity was another aspect of you. When you dream about celebrities, a lot of the times, those celebrities are different aspects of yourself that are either untapped, unexplored, undiscovered, or you keep those parts hidden. Some of you guys were, whether you wanted to or not, you were born to be a celebrity. You were born to be a VIP. You are a very important person. Your subconscious knows that. Your subconscious may have talent and skills and ways of being that the version of you who you are right now, you can only dream of. You can only imagine being that person. Some of you guys feel like the person who you are and the person who you want to become, they're like worlds apart, to where you just feel like a regular person to a huge celebrity. If you have a dream about a celebrity, I want you to take a look at the different skills, talents of that celebrity. What does that celebrity do? And then I want you to identify, how do I correlate with that? Where do I see pieces of talent or swag or whatever it is with that celebrity? Where do I see pieces of that in myself? Or, better question, where do I deny pieces like that of myself? Is it the confidence that that celebrity had? Is it the money that that celebrity had? Is it the look? Is it what they were wearing? What is it about that celebrity that makes them so intriguing that you feel like, man, I'm so different from that? Remember, this celebrity was already waiting on you in your section, which means there is a grand, luxurious, famous person within you who is waiting on you to become them. Does that make sense? There is a version of you who is dying to be out into the world. They're just dying. They're just waiting to be born or to be presented. But before everybody else gets to meet this person wants to meet you first. This is a grand version of who you already are, because that person already exists within you. Remember, they already in your VIP section. They didn't need an invitation. And when security was like pulling open the rope, they didn't see a celebrity. Well, they did, but that celebrity was you. That's why that VIP was able to just automatically be in your section, because nobody else saw a different person. All they saw was you. So it's kind of like a mergence. When everybody was looking at that celebrity, they were actually looking at you. You just didn't know it was you. And in the dream, you personified yourself as someone else who you actually really already are. I hope that makes sense. So in other words, pull that person out of you. Be that person, because that person is not only impressed by who you are right now, but they're going to be super impressed by who you become. And not only are they impressed by you, but you're impressed by your future self. I hope that made sense. Anywho, let's go ahead and let's wrap this up before we continue over on Patreon. So you out here making huge impressions, but surprise, surprise, you impressing yourself. Your future self is super impressed with who you are right now, because your future self knows that if you're that right now, then you're going to be that other version really, really soon. That other version of you is coming to you right now in your own personal VIP subconscious section saying, baby, I like what you're doing there. And if you keep doing what you're doing right there, you're going to be in this future space in no time. Now, there are some more themes to this dream that I want to break down to you, okay? It does not stop here. Now, remember what I told you about the Waterverse and what's happening over there, okay? So make sure that you guys go over to Patreon, get the rest of these vibes, but get yourself in position and be ready, because we're about to jump into these new waves that I got coming in, okay? So if this is where it ends for you, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel. Follow me on my other social medias, like this video. And for everybody else, I will see y'all on Patreon.